we are going to read chapter 14, English reader of class 5th. Okay, which name is Adventures of Robinson Crusoe. Okay, Robinson Crusoe was born in 1632. His father had come to New York from Bremen and married Kelly Crusoe. His family name was Robinson. He was called Robinson Crusoe. Later on, Robinson Crusoe became a sailor. He loved adventures. The deep blue sea always lured him, and he never missed an opportunity to go on a voyage. On one such occasion, Crusoe had sailed out with some other sailors on an adventurous voyage. The sea was calm and their ship was sailing smoothly. All the sailors on board were happy. They were excited, thinking that they would discover some new island. Everything was going well when one day came a terrible storm. It tossed the ship like a toy into the sea and drifted it toward an unknown direction till it was drowned. The poor sailor struggled hard to save their lives but were pursued with the ship. Crusoe was lucky enough to get hold of a plank and floated with the current. Soon he became unconscious because of terror and exhaustion. When Crusoe opened his eyes, he found himself lying on the sandy beach of an unknown island. He looked around for his companions, but none of them could be seen. However, the broken ship was perched a little distance away into the sea. Crusoe somehow gathered courage and stood up slowly. He was hungry, thirsty, and tired. He saw a little pond at a distance and went near it. The water was not salty. He drank water and quenched his thirst. There were some trees laden with red fruits around the pond. He plucked one and tasted. It was not so tasty but could satisfy his hunger. The day after his arrival on the desert island, he swam to the broken ship, collected the sail and some poles, and returned back to the island. He made a little tent. He made a little tent with the sail and the poles. By and by, he took everything that would spoil either in the rain or the sun. Next, he filled all the empty chests and sacks up in a circle round the tent to make it safe from attack by man or animals. He made several visits back to his ship to bring whatever he could. Soon the calm weather changed and the sea became too rough. Finally, one day the ship went down the sea. One Friday morning, as Crusoe was sitting outside his tent, he heard a strange uproar. He looked around and saw a boat full of savages landed on the island. They had with them another man whose hands and legs were tied. They lighted They lit a fire and began to dance around it. Crusoe realized that they were cannibals and they were going to eat the captive man. It was their custom. Crusoe took out his gun and fired several shots in the air. The men were terrified. They had never heard of gunfire before. They ran toward their boat and sailed away, leaving the poor prisoner behind. Crusoe untied the man who fell on his feet out of gratitude. He took the man to his tent and gave him protection. He named the man Friday as he had saved him on the day that day. Crusoe was very happy to have Friday. So far his only com- companions were the dog and the cat he had bought from the ship. For 5 years they lived in peace and happiness. Then one day he saw a big ship sailing near the island. Crusoe fired his gun to attract the attention of the crews. The ship drove near the island and the captain sent a boat ashore with some crews. The captain took Robinson Crusoe and his man Friday to England. So today we read this chapter. I hope you like it. If you like, then you can subscribe this channel for more videos like on this channel you can learn science, math, English. Okay.